Was good, basketball world? Back with another Go 100 podcast. This is season two. You see, we steady leveling up. Last season was just audio. I wanted to add visual to this season. So shout out to y'all. As you can kind of see in the background. Well, I'm not sure if y'all can see it. Let me share my screen with you. But we recently dropped a book, a Go 100 Kids book. So let me share the screen with you. So I think y'all can see that because I got the screen share on. But anyhow, this is a good book. Something for the kids. Especially young basketball players. It tells the story of Go 100. What it's all about, what it means, and everything like that. Make sure you go out and check it out. It's on Amazon. We got it on Gumroad, and then another one called PayHip. But it's on all the social media if you all want to go check it out. All right. Something I want to open up talking about is this whole NIL, with the players. Something I want to talk about is this whole NIL thing, with the players being able to get paid for their name, image, and likeness. So here in the state of Oklahoma, there's been a lot of players that qualify for that. They even allow the high schoolers to receive NIL deals, which is great, man. I really wish they had that whenever I was playing ball, because it's helpful, man. You wouldn't have to work a job. You wouldn't have to worry about funds. You'd be able to get stuff like, shoes for your games or gear and things like that. You can still focus on your sport. You can still focus on basketball. Shout out to all of those players receiving NIL deals. And here at Go 100, we're actually looking for players to give NIL deals to. So, good academically, of course, a standout on the court, email us, contact us and receive that NIL deal because, an extra $1,000 in your school year can really help. We also have an event. About to share this with y'all. We have an event coming up. This is the upcoming event we have going on. It's on Eventbrite. If you all want to check it out, it's our Winter Skills Clinic. I'll show you all a little video from one of our recent events. Here we go. So this is from one of our recent events. That's my guy Joseph right there, one of my upcoming stars. He's really coming along. He's making so much progress. And this is a one-on-one individual training. He actually seen the Luka Doncic move the night before, and he wanted to work on it. It's a great move, and it's something that you can use in game. So you all check it out on Eventbrite, on our Facebook fan page, and at Go100basketball.com if you want to register. Come and improve your game. Because that's what it's really about, the proper development of these players. So yeah, that's our Winter Skills Camp coming up. What's actually going on right now is currently active. Yeah, so now let's talk about the NBA. My hometown team, the OKC Thunder, are coming along. They're doing pretty good this season. We have one of the leading scorers in the league in SGA. He was averaging like 32 the last time I looked. So shout out SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a great player, a great young star. All right, on to some more NBA news. It's been so much going on. I've been so busy with training and getting my team together and everything like that. We actually have a tryout coming up soon. You can check it out on our Go 100 basketball page on Instagram. We've got a tryout for the kids coming up. But, man, last night, on some NBA news, last night, Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points. I'm about to bring it up for y'all. He scored 71 points. That's amazing, and they got it on the front page right here. Ooh, and this is just like as soon as you click on the NBA page. So let's go ahead and tap in. And he had a great shooting percentage. He played against another good player who I think had 50 but they took the same amount of shots, where he had 40 and they took the same amount of shots. I think he took 34 shots or whatever. As y'all see, they was losing, and they actually came back to win this game. Yeah, we're not gonna take up too much time with that. Let me show y'all another highlight of King James. Show y'all this. Oh, he had 43. LeBron had 43 last night. Not bad. Let's see this highlight. Here it is. Look at this. At age 38. Look at that. At age 38, man, he's still doing his thing. Shout out LeBron. Ooh, what's the reverse? Nice. Yeah, that's nice. So anyhow, the NBA is in full swing right now. There's a lot of good basketball being played. You know, let's go to the standings real quick while we're here. Got the Celtics #1 in the East. Nets #2. Shout out KD and them. Cavs are #4. That's wild. Cavs are #4. We got the Nuggets, the #1 in the Western Conference. So that's good. Where's my Thunder? Where's the Thunder? Ooh, they got us not in the top 10. They got us about number 13. You know, not mad about that. You learn, it's like a learning curve or whatever. So yeah, not bad about that. Moving on to some WNBA news. As you all know, Brittany Griner has been released. She's been released from Russia or wherever they were holding her at. So, you know, shout out her and her family. They got her back home before the new year, so that's good. Look at Kelsey Plum. I recently seen her on an episode of Old as Balls with Kevin Hart. It's like a comedy show. He'll bring stars on to talk about their achievements or whatever. So boom, we got her, Kelsey Plum, averaging 20, and she had a great season. Her team had a great season last year. Of course, my crush, Skylar Diggins, if she wasn't married. She's #2. Close second too. Like the difference between these averages is like 0.5 or something like that. So shout out all the ladies doing their thing in the WNBA, you know? So boom, moving right along. Okay. I want to shout out the GO-100 Cares Foundation. We recently had a Christmas event. It went over well. It went over really well. And I want to show you all how it went. So just check out this video right here. Shout out everyone that participated in the GO-100 Cares Christmas charity drive. As you see, we got a lot of gifts for the kids. Right there, y'all see. Happy holidays. Better than the year before at the Children's Hospital. So yeah, support the GO-100 Cares Foundation. We do a lot of good for the community. We actually have a winter coat drive going on right now. You can check that out at go100basketball.com. You can even check it out on our Instagram or TikTok or Twitter. We're on all the platforms at Go100 Basketball. I'm an Oklahoma guy, you know. I support all the Oklahoma teams, more specifically OU, Boomer. You know, shout out all the Sooners out there. They didn't have a game recently. OSU did. They had a game last night, a good game last night, versus the higher-ranked West Virginia team. Coaches out there, let's link up, coaches, and get these players together. You know, let's get them to where they need to be. Let's work together for their proper development. Like, for real, for real. I remember when I was in college playing at UCO, and we played against OSU. On this same court in the Gallagher-Iba Arena, and it just felt so good, man. I think the Cowboys are like 8-2 or 9-5. They're 9-5 right now. So let's go over to the Sooners. Their last game was 3 days ago. You know, let's see their standings. They are 9-4. So, you know, slightly better record than OSU, but still, you know. A boomer. OU's next game is going to be on the 4th, tomorrow. We got the Jayhawks, okay? You know, Kansas used to be the school that I wanted to play at. I wanted to be a Jayhawk, you know? Like, that was when I first started playing basketball, because they were just so prestigious. That's all you heard about was, like, the Jayhawks and everything like that. Got that they're #3 nationally. Man, look at the Big 12. We got a lot of nationally ranked teams. We got TCU, #17. We got Texas, Number 6, we got Iowa State. Number 25, the Bears from Baylor are number 19. I remember playing on their court, AAU. I think I got a dunk on a 7-footer or something like that, like something wild, yo. Say, yo, all my AAU coaches and my high school coaches, send me my tapes, man. Send me some footage. Like, y'all holding that for? The Big East. Okay, one of my buddies' nephew plays for Creighton, so I'm rooting for Creighton. What are they? 8-6. Dang, 8-6 right now. Come on, Trey, you got this. All right, the Lady Sooners have been doing pretty good. Their current rank is 11-1. Shout out the Lady Sooners. Their only loss was to Utah, and they got smacked. 24-78. Dang. But yeah, shout out the Lady Sooners. They play Baylor today at 6 p.m. So any of you out there, I should be releasing this before 6. Oklahoma State Cowgirls. Their record is 10-3. Not bad. 6th in the Big 12. Not bad. So if they 6th, the Lady Sooners got to be, number 2, number 1, something like that. They don't play the Lady Sooners until the 21st. So y'all look out for that. So moving on to high school. As you all know, high school sports are in full effect. So these kids are playing their hearts out. They're doing their best, man. They're going 100 out there. So I totally back that. So start off with the Oklahoma girls. We got the Putnam City West ladies. They are number 1 in Oklahoma right now. Lincoln Christian, not sure where that's from. The Pulpa, familiar with them. And Edmond North. Edmond North has a good boys team also. So now we're going to go to the boys. First, let me show you the ladies' top-ranked players. So here we go. So here we go. Oklahoma top-ranked lady players right here. We got Lacey Steele. Shout out her, number 1. She's at Edmond North, heading to I'm not sure what school that is, but here we got Staley Hurd from Sapulpa heading to OSU. Landry Allen heading to OU. Shout out all of these players too. If y'all know them, show them some love in real life, because it takes a lot to be a top player in your state. It does, because there's a lot of good players in the state of Oklahoma. So moving along to the boys basketball. Boys high school basketball. Here we go. All right, so we got the top ranked teams. Right here. Dale? What? Like, what class is Dale? Whenever I was a player, 6A was running it. The upper class, the higher classes were running it. It wasn't no, lower class school. Even though we had some good players in the lower class schools. I remember a 2A player, Keaton Page, that's my boy. I think a 3A player, Rodney Clark from Verdigris, that's my boy. Keaton played at Pawnee. So, these are 2 small town schools, but they were leading state scoring. How about that? Winning a lot of games, too. So we got Dale, number 1, undefeated 8-0, Broken Arrow, Lawton, Edmond North. I was just telling y'all about Edmond North. I think they're number 1 on this side of the state versus these other teams are on the other side of the state. So y'all know how that go. Just going to give y'all top 5. Crossings Christians out of Dale City. They got a squad. Smaller school, but they got a squad. So here we are with the top ranked boy players right here. We got, and I talked about this guy last season out of Dale City. His name is Brandon Garrison, and he's heading to OSU. Good school for a good kid. He's a good kid on and off the court, academically and athletically. So that matters. Parker, that's another guy I talked about. I couldn't pronounce his name last season, still can't pronounce it. Friederson. Don't get mad at me, Parker. I tried. Connor Dow, out of Broken Arrow heading to OSU. Okay, we got 2 players out of the state of Oklahoma heading to OSU. Harry McCord out of Douglas. Wow, Steve. This is my bro, Steve, whose son I was talking about earlier, Trey. He's the coach at this school, Douglas, right here. And he has a top-ranked player. You know, that's what you want as a coach. That's actually my goal right now as a developer, as a coach, is to take a player who's not necessarily noticed or known and turn him into a top prospect, you know, because it's just a combination of know-how, perseverance, and things like that to get those players to that level. You know, having somebody in the corner like that. Jareth Ingram out of Memorial. Ooh, I don't like Tulsa Memorial. I got a bone to pick with them. Yeah. No, so yeah, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the podcast, man. I'm gonna find out something new with the whole, you know, adding video and everything like that. You know, you know, if you all have any advice or, you know, something that can help with the situation, let me know. See, I have something else to show y'all. Oh, merch. Boom. Check it out, y'all. Got some merch actually currently here. If you all want to order this merch, you can order it on GO-100basketball.com. You can get our new book that was just released on New Year's, you know, and I'm telling you, it's a great read for the kids. I put so much truth in this book, and that's what's sorely lacking is truth, like transparency. You telling the players how it was for you, so maybe that's a road less traveled, a road that they don't have to go down, you know, saving them some time and energy. That's my purpose, is to help these kids out. You know, I know a lot of people have different reasons for why they do it, but this is my reason, to help the kids. This is for the kids. You know, as y'all see right there on the book, you know, for the kids, there's a kid right there on the book, you know? You know, everything I'm doing is to help. So please support the Go-100 Cares Foundation and, you know, support us, Go-100 Basketball. You know, it's a movement, for real. So something else I wanna talk to y'all about: doing your best. Right? That's what Go-100 is. Always doing your best. So I want to leave y'all with this right here.
One, try to be better than me. Use me as much as you want. Use what I do. You can use my platform. You can use my words. You can use, you know, the inspiration that I try to give. But anyway, you can be great at doing what you love to do. You got to commit to it. You can't want something but not put in the work. You know, and it doesn't matter what you're doing in life, no matter what it is. It could be a professional athlete, or it could be an artist. It could be a doctor. It could be anything in the world, a president of the United States. But you got to put the work in. And I think if you put the work in, the results will happen organically. And most important, you got to find happiness too. You know, if you're having fun, enjoying what you're doing, then it just makes it so much easier. It makes it so much easier to just like, you want to do it every day because it's something that you really enjoy doing, and you don't look at it as work. I mean, it's not about just it's not about a little girl or a little boy or whatever the case may be. If you want to play, then you got to put the work into it. You got to put the work into it, and there really can't be much excuse. You don't need much to play the game of basketball.
Put the work in.
You know, my first basketball hoop was literally was a crate, a milk crate that I cut the bottom out of it and nailed it to a telephone pole. You know, and so you know, just play it as much as you can, learn about it as much as you can, watch it. You know, I was watching the game of basketball a lot too when I was a kid, when I wasn't able to play it, just trying to learn from the best. You know, seeing the intricate parts of the game, how important the bounce pass is, how important the chest pass is, how important, you know, just being a great teammate and things of that nature. So this game is it's the most beautiful game in the world. And it gives back to you when you commit to it and you put all your passion and your love and your joy and your cry and everything.
So, guys, y'all heard it from the GOAT, King James. So work hard, do your best, you'll become a better player. Go 100.